for her. So he was going in the house trying to get Radharani.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting Radharani. So Radharani's stepmother-in-law asked, "What are you doing here?" So he said, "I was looking for a lost cow."
Yeah, calf. Yeah, very good.
And her mother-in-law said, "You look tired. Come in for some. Come in." And he,
Mm-hmm.
he drank a glass of milk. He saw Radharani in there crying because she couldn't come to Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
He told he got he like he asked Radharani, "Why weren't you coming to Krishna?" She was like, "Why won't I come? My mother, don't you see my mother-in-law is guarding the gate, so I can't leave the house."
Yeah.
So, so he got an idea, and they switched clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and so she told that won't work my hair, and my hair will go down. He put a pin on her hair and gave her a little baby cap, and and she went to Krishna. But Krishna does not know if it was Radharani. It was like why didn't you bring Radharani? You always got Radharani. Radharani decided to play in. They said, "Sorry, I couldn't bring Radharani." Her mother-in-law was guarding the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Krishna wasn't happy. Radharani took that pin out, and Krishna now saw that it was Radharani after all.
Hari bol. Very nice narration, Sonakshi ji. Thank you so much. It was very sweet. Okay. So thank you. So this is where Radharani wore the dress of a Gopa boy with a calf to cover her chest so that nobody will suspect her to be a girl. Okay. Then we discussed about the tax collection, right? Krishna was trying to collect taxes from the um, from the gopis, and this this place is called Danghat because that's a place in Vrindavan where Krishna asked for taxes for them carrying these wonderful milk pots and butter pots. So we discussed that pastime, and then we discussed this other pastime where Krishna wanted to prove that Radharani is the purest and the most chaste and the best lady ever. Oh, Ayana is here. Ayana, come on. Okay. So we discussed this pastime. Anybody remembers this?
Yeah, remember?
Yes.
Let's see if Ashmita ji wants to say, and then
So Krishna he got sick, and his mother
yes,
she was so worried, so that's why she tried to contact every doctor who's there. And none of them were able to cure Krishna's disease. And that pastime was actually supposed to bring Radha and Krishna together. So what was actually happening was that he has just made another copy of himself, and so he made himself to another doctor, and he made himself look like a doctor, looked at the stars. So he just came inside as if one Krishna was lying down while the other Krishna was trying to feed the Krishna was just lying down. So the Krishna, which was trying to treat the real Krishna, was actually saying that they need a pot which has like many holes, and they must walk on one bridge to do it. And many people have volunteered to do that, but they failed. And this pastime was to show that Radharani was the most purest girl of all. So Radharani has voluntarily done that, and she has brought the pot back, and Krishna he was like placing his hands, I don't know, like he has placed something in the holes of the pots. He has brought it back. And he has protected Radharani, and she brought the pot back, and he has cured Krishna.
Very ball. Very nice. So everybody who was saying that Radharani is not good had to say was proved by nature that Radharani is the best. Okay, the last pastime we discussed last week was from Mangat. So Ayana, do you remember this? So this is where Radharani is very angry, where Krishna met with Chandravali. Now, Krishna is a supreme person and he's present in everybody's heart, so he has to go to all his devotees. So when Krishna went to Chandravali, Radharani was feeling transcendental jealousy, spiritual jealousy, that hey, why didn't Krishna come to me? And so she was very angry. And then Krishna played the veena, but Krishna came as a girl. That Vishaka bought Krishna to Radharani and played such a wonderful tune on the veena. And
then Radharani wasn't mad at Krishna anymore.
Yes. So we have a similar pastime this week as well. We'll discuss 3 pastimes this week. So we'll start now. So this is a wonderful pastime. It happens in there's a month called Magh. So just like we have January, February, March, the calendar is has many months, and one is called Magh, and in that Magh month there's a festival called Makar Sankranti. So what everybody did during that time is they used to go to the Yamuna river and take a dip in the river for good health, good happiness and prosperity. So all the girls used to do that. So Radharani and all her friends had left to go to the Yamuna. But Kutila, Kutila is the sister-in-law of Radharani. And she is always skeptical and doubting Radharani. And she said, I'm going to find what this lady is doing. And she was clear that Radharani will not go to the Yamuna, and she'll go to meet Krishna, which was true. So, but she usually created a lot of problems for Radharani and Krishna. So what she wanted to do was she first went to Nanda Maharaja's house in search of Krishna to make sure he is not there. So the person there in Krishna's house said, "Oh, Krishna has gone to take a bath in the Yamuna river because it's Makara Snan day, so you have to take a bath in the river." So he has left, and Yashoda, who is Krishna's mom, had also told him to do that, so Krishna has left. So Kutla said, okay, Radharani's left the house, now Krishna has left the house. I'm sure I'm going to find them together, and I'm going to complain and punish them, find them some punishment. So Kutila started walking from one side of Vrindavan to other to find where Krishna and Radharani could have met. And as she was coming, she found Krishna and Radharani were meeting in Nikunja Kunj. So this is like a little lakes and ponds. It's called a kunj in Vrindavan. So they were meeting with all their friends there when Kutila was coming, and then there was one gopi who was asked to watch if anybody is coming, and so so that was Tulsi Devi. So Tulsi Devi said, "Hey, this Kutila is coming. So what do we do now? And Radharani was getting nervous. Oh, Kutila will come and she'll create a big fuss here. And then Krishna said, oh, don't worry. And Krishna turned into Abhimanyu or Ayan. So this is the person Radharani is married to. His name is Abhimanyu. It's actually a shadow of Krishna only, but for the pastime we have Abhimanyu, his sister is Kutila, and his mother is Jatila, and they are always against Krishna and Radha meeting. So Krishna turned into this Abhimanyu, and so Kutila comes and sees her brother and says, oh brother, I know Radha and Krishna are meeting together. I am going to find out, and then we should punish them. And Krishna, in the form of Abhimanyu, said, oh, is that true? I was actually looking for a bull, and now you tell me Radha is not at home and she is roaming around. So you know what you should do? You should go find out if Radha or Krishna are together. If they're not together, just bring Radha and bring her home. If they're together, just show me, then I'll take care of the rest. So then Kutila went and she saw Radharani sitting nice in a nice garden where there's a pond, and there was a little flower door there. So all the friends were also there. So there was a Lalita was there, and Lalita said, hey Kutila, have you come for the Makar Snan, just like all of us? Then Kutila said, I have come to find out the bad things you are doing. You are meeting other men here, so I want to find out that. And she said, I can smell Hari everywhere. Kutila said.
Who's Hari?
Hari is Krishna.
Oh, yeah.
So then, you know what? Lalita tried to pull her leg and said, and she took the meaning of Hari as lion. Hari also means lion. So she said, oh, is there a lion here? Then we should all run to our houses, escape. And then Kutila was very mad. He said, Lalita, you're out of character. How can I'm talking about Krishna, not a lion, and you cannot go home before I catch you all red-handed for meeting Krishna. And so Kutila said, open this door immediately. I want to go in and find out if Krishna is there. And they said, no, this is a door made by the forest goddess. It's not supposed to be opened. And Kutila was very angry. She kicked the door open and went in, and she saw a flower bed there, and she saw Radharani's necklace and Krishna's garland lying on that flower bed. And then Kutila said, see, I knew it, that Radha and Krishna were together here. Otherwise, why would Radharani's necklace be here and Krishna's garland be here? And then she took both of that as evidence, and she was going to her mother Jatila to tell on Radharani and give her some punishment. But as she was going, she met Abhimanyu, her brother, who was actually Krishna, and she said, oh brother, I found out about this Radharani. See, she was with Krishna. Look at this garland, look at her necklace. Then Abhimanyu or Krishna inside, who was disguised as Abhimanyu, said, oh, you know what, just give that to me. I'm going to meet with Chandravali's husband, Govardhan Malla. Chandravali is like a twin sister of Radharani, and I'm going to meet her husband, and I'm going to tell him that Krishna is meeting with both our wives, and Krishna is not a good person. We have to complain to King Kamsa. So with Govardhan Malla, I'll go to Kamsa and give this evidence and make Kamsa punish Krishna for doing this. So then Kutila gave the evidence to Krishna or Abhimanyu, and she left. And then she said, Krishna said, once I come back, we will don't tell Radharani anything, because if you tell that I'm going to Mathura to meet Kamsa, then they'll run away. They won't get their punishment. So she said, don't tell anything to Radharani. Be very calm with Radharani. So then Radharani actually finished a Makar Snan in Yamuna, prayed to the sun god, and then she went back to Yavat, where Kutila and Jatila were, and they didn't say anything. In the meantime, Krishna, who was dressed as Abhimanyu, he was waiting for a while to pass some time to make up for the time that he would go to Mathura, right, to meet Kamsa. He was not doing that, right? So he just waited for some time, and then he went to their house, not to Krishna's house, but to in Yavat, to Radharani's house, and he went there. He said, "Oh, I have gone to Kamsa. I have now. Kamsa will be sending his soldiers to arrest Krishna and." Arrest Krishna and Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj is the father of Krishna, so Nanda Maharaj was not making Krishna behave, so both of them will be arrested. So you all be happy that Krishna is going to go away into prison. So and then he said, you know what? I heard a rumor that Krishna is going to dress up like me. This is Krishna himself saying. Krishna is saying, I heard a rumor that Krishna is going to dress up as myself, like Abhimanyu, and he might come here. So if you see him, just don't let him come in here. And then Krishna went to Radharani, Abhimanyu went to Radharani, and then they were together and having good conversations and all that. And Jatila and Kutila are thinking that is Abhimanyu, but that is actually Krishna. Now the real Abhimanyu comes.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and when the real Abhimanyu is coming after his work, Jatila and Kutila, who was on the terrace, of there Krishna is coming. And they started throwing rocks at him, and they said, you are not real Abhimanyu. And Abhimanyu said, what is my mom and sister saying? Why are they throwing rocks at me? And then he ran away because they were not getting convinced that he is actually Abhimanyu. And they couldn't believe because they already saw Abhimanyu in their house, and they were thinking that was the real Abhimanyu. So then Abhimanyu then was going all the way to many ghost masters to thinking that there's some ghost got into his mother and sister. So to cure them of their mental disorder, he was going to get a ghostbuster to get the ghost out of these two ladies who are thinking they're not. They're thinking Abhimanyu is not the real Abhimanyu. So he thought they're slightly having a mental problem. So he was trying to get a professional to for them. And in the meantime, Krishna and Radharani were together, they're friends, and everybody were having a good time for 1 or 2 days while this happened. So that's that pastime. Any questions on this? Okay, so next is another pastime where Mother Yashoda was preparing a big box or chest with a lot of gifts for Radharani. So she packed in sandalwood, camphor. There was Padmaraga money, which is which is a very precious stone. There was nice smell, fragrance called kasturi. And then there was kumkum, and there was gold, earrings, bracelets. There's Vaidurya money, which is a gem that displays many colors, rainbow colors. There are ornaments, white pearls, expensive clothes, all this were in this big chest for Radharani. And Krishna came by and said, "Oh, Mom, what are you doing with all this beautiful, wonderful, expensive things?" And Yashodamai said, "Just as you, I'm very fortunate to have you as my son. I'm very fortunate to be in the same place as a very, very beautiful girl who's now married to another Abhimanyu, and she lives in Yavat." Oh, Krishna says, "Oh, Radha." Yeah, and as soon as Krishna thought about Radha, he really wanted to see Radharani. And there was no way at that point to meet Radharani. So Krishna came up with a plan. Anybody can guess what the plan is?
I think I know.
Okay. All right. So at that time, okay, just keep that in your mind and see that's what plays out. Um, so then Krishna said, "Oh, I want gifts from my mom too." And Radharani,
Oh, I know what's gonna happen.
and then Yashodamai said, "Yeah, I have boxes for you and Balram also, but this is for Radharani." And then there was a goldsmith who came, and Mother Yashoda had to go to the goldsmith who had come to their house. So that there was this maidservant Lavangalata who came and said, "Goldsmith Rangan and Tangan are here. You have to go meet them because you wanted to make nice golden helmets, nice bracelets and earrings for Krishna." So
No, for that.
no, this is for Krishna and Balram,
Oh, okay.
because for Radharani everything is already packed. Okay, so then Yashodamai said, "Hey, Danishta." Danishta is another maid there. Danishta, just keep this big chest in the room. When I come back, I'll send it over. So this big chest. What Krishna told Danishta, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of this." So what Krishna does is, he opens the chest, takes everything out, and puts it into a little bag, or put it into bags, and then he says, "Danishta, in the evening you have to bring this to Radharani." And what Krishna does is, Krishna gets into the chest, and then he asks Subala, "Hey, lock the chest." So then, when when Yashodamai came back from meeting the goldsmith, she saw the big heavy chest, and at that time, Abhimanyu, Radharani's husband, was coming there, and she said, "Oh, I have beautiful ornaments and jewelry for your wife, which would make you very rich. Can you please take this?" Arrange for this to be taken to Radharani.
Oh my god.
And Abhimanyu is like, "Oh, wow. Yashodamai is giving a lot of gifts of gold and diamonds and jewels for my wife. This is going to make me very rich. So let me carry it myself. I'm not going to let anybody carry this. I'm going to carry this myself on my head." And so Abhimanyu picks up this big chest, very heavy, and takes it on his head all the way to Radharani's house in Yavat, and he places it there and tells his mom that you got to give this to Radharani. So they keep it in the inner chambers for Radharani, and then Abhimanyu has to leave. So in that time, Radharani and her friends were coming, and they saw this chest from the distance, and Mother Jatila said, "Hey, this is the all the gifts that Yashodamai has sent you, so you must be very happy to receive it." And as soon as Radharani looked at the chest, her left side started shivering, and she thought, "Is it really material stuff in there? I feel some great attraction to this chest." So they took it inside, and when they opened the chest, who comes out? So Krishna is coming out, and and uh, uh, and they were all like, "Krishna, why are you in here? Did you take all the gifts for Radharani?" uh, and why did you take it all away? And Krishna said, no, don't worry, Dharmishta will bring it all to you. But I really wanted to see you, and this was the best way to come see you. And Krishna, Radharani, and the Sakis, they have a good time because they were secluded and nobody was going to find out Krishna is there, because Krishna had reached without anybody knowing, with Abhimanyu himself carrying the chest. Okay, so that is the second pastime. And let's go to our final story for today before we go to the Kahoot quiz. So this is another story when Radharani was not happy with Krishna, and she was a little angry with Krishna, and she didn't want to see him. And Krishna was feeling, how can I make Radharani happy?
No, why was Radharani mad at Krishna?
So it maybe it is not said in the book. Like I'm reading this book here. This is Radharani Stories by Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj. So it is just said that Radharani sometimes manifests anger. It's called Abhimana and anything that Radharani does is to improve the pastime or serve Krishna. So don't worry, it's not like a material anger where like people start abusing and throwing things or hurting others. No, this is just to improve the pastime. So this is where she said, no, I don't want to see Krishna today. He has not been coming on time, or he's not doing this for me, so I'm not going to see him. So Krishna was very sad, so he consulted his sister-in-law. His sister-in-law is Kundalata Devi. Okay, so this is his cousin's wife. So Kundalata Devi is always helping Radharani and Krishna to meet. So Kundalata Devi said, don't worry, Krishna, I'm going to give you some of women's clothes, and you can dress up as a girl, and I'll take you to Radharani. So Kundalata took Krishna, and her name was Kalavai. So Kalavai and Kundalata went to, Krishna is dark in color, so Kalavai. Okay. So Kalavai came here, and Kundalata told Radharani. Radharani was curious, who is this new girl? I've never seen her before. And Kundalata Devi said, this is Kalavai, and she sings beautifully. So, and Radharani said, how did she learn singing? So Kalavai said she learned singing from the great sage Brahaspati, who is the guru of all the demigods, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, all their spiritual master is Brahaspati. So Brahaspati himself taught Kalavai singing. And Radharani said, how did a person in the heavenly planets come and teach this girl how to sing? So Kundalata Devi said a big story. She said once the Brahmins in Mathura wanted Brahaspati to come and bless them, so they invited Brahaspati, and Brahaspati came, and he was singing a beautiful song. Many songs he sang. In the end, he sang in a woman's voice a beautiful song. So next day when Brahaspati came, this Kalavai sang the same song very beautifully, and Brahaspati was very happy. He said, you're real, you have the best voice, and you have very good intelligence. So I'm going to take you to the heavenly planets and teach you more singing. And that's how Kalavai has so much knowledge on music, and she'll be able to sing some very beautiful songs for you. So please let her sing something for you, and you yourself can understand if she's a good singer or not. And then Radharani said, okay, why don't you sing Kalavai? So Kalavai said, what what raga you want. She said a few raga names. Malava raga, can you sing that? And she asked which tala, which which pitch you want to sing. So Radharani said, oh, we don't have any instruments here, you just sing with just your voice, it doesn't matter. And then Kalavali started to sing, and it was so melodious, the Supreme Lord is singing, so sang so melodious that everybody started to cry. Tears of joy were flowing, hearing the beautiful voice and the beautiful song, and the gopis' tears. Once they left their cheeks and then they're falling, they became ice, and they were falling on the ground as tang tang tang, without any instruments itself. These teardrops falling were making a good musical arrangement also. So this is going on, and then when Kalavali stopped singing, Radharani said, oh, you have such a beautiful voice, you should actually be a necklace on my neck so that I can hear you sing every time. And she was very happy, and I want to gift you with so many things. Oh, I wish I could make Krishna listen to you, and he would make a necklace, make you like his necklace, taking you everywhere where he went. And Kalavali said, no, I don't want to be with men right now. I just want to be with you, Radharani. Why don't you make me your necklace? And Radharani was thinking, hey, why is this girl saying like this? Because everybody in Vrindavan loves Krishna so much. They always want to be with Krishna. And
But
Kalavali.
Krishna was
So Kalavali, Radharani and Lalita went to Radharani's ears and said, hey Kalavali, I think this is Krishna. And then they wanted to,
hey, Kalavai.
hey Radharani, I think this Kalavali is Krishna himself, who is acting as Kalavali. So Radharani and Lalita came up with a plan. They said, oh, I'm so happy with your singing, so I'm going to give you some beautiful jewelry and clothes, but you have to change in those clothes right now. And so Kundalata Devi, who actually bought Krishna's sister-in-law, he said, no, Kalavali can't change clothes here because she's very shy, and you can just give the clothes. Kalavali will go home and try it all out. So Lalita and Radharani said, oh, we are only good girls here, you can change, why do you have to do? And then Kalavali said, no, I'm sorry, I want to go home, I'm very shy. And then they said, oh, that's nothing, we will help you. And they started taking her blouse out to put on new clothes by Radharani. And then 2 mangoes just fell down because Krishna was using 2 mangoes on his chest to show that he was a girl. And then they called, oh, Shyam, this is you, Krishna, and you were trying to act as a girl and sing at us. So Krishna is putting his head down in shame for being caught, and then Krishna just ran away from there with the necklace and clothes that Radharani gave. So that is the last and final pastime we wanted to cover for today. So is there any questions? If not, we'll go to the Kahoot quiz.
No.
Okay. All right. So we'll. Okay, the game pin is 1149454. 1149454. Okay, Ashmita ji is in. I don't know is in. I think that is Nitin ji. And Sonakshi ji, are you gonna join? Okay, Ice has joined. Okay, one more person. Ayan, are you joining?
Yeah. What? Okay.
I the warrior. Okay, I don't know who all these are, but let's go. Okay, first question. What did Radharani and Sakis have to do on Makara Sankranti day? Light a lamp, take bath in Yamuna, have a fire sacrifice, milk the cows. All of you have answered already. Take bath in Yamuna. It's called
Halloween time.
okay. It's Makara Snan.
It's not today anymore.
Okay, we have Ice in first place, I the warrior, I don't know, and Ashmita ji. I hope you're able to play. Were you not able to click it? Did you get
Mine didn't was late.
okay? Where did Radharani and Krishna meet on Makar Sankranti day on the way to perform Makar Snana? Radha Kunda, Mansi Ganga, Nikunja Vana, Talavana. It's slightly tough question. Yes, it is Nikunjavan. That's where they met. Okay, next question. Whose form did Krishna take to save his friends from Kutila coming to catch them meeting up at Nikunjavan?
No, I
Nanda Maharaj, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Govardhan Malla, Abhimanyu.
I accidentally clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
As long as you
I
know it.
clicked Nanda Maharaj accidentally.
Alright. Okay, what did Kutila find in the Kunja that she immediately took to Abhimanyu? Radharani's necklace, Krishna's garland, none of the above, all of the above. Yes, it's all of the above. She took. Okay. Who did Krishna as Abhimanyu say that he will report the case of Krishna to for punishment? Nanda Maharaj, King Kamsa, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Jatila. Yes. To King Kamsa. All of you got that right. I don't know if Ashmita ji is still on. She's not able to play. It's like
I'm trying to refresh my screen, but it's kind of lagging.
oh. Okay. Technical difficulties. That's okay. As long as you're listening, you can just mentally answer and check if you're right.
Okay.
Who was preparing a big box of presents for Radharani? Yashoda, Kirti. Oh my goodness! All of you are so quick. Okay, I don't know has the highest answer streak of correct all 5 answers. Very good. Who removed the presents from the box for Radharani and placed himself in there instead? Balram, Krishna, Subhadra. Okay, Krishna. Very good. Last 3 questions. Who did Krishna disguise as to come with Kundalata to Radharani? Kalavai, Shyam Saki, Mohini, Kutila. Disguise means what did Krishna dress up as to come with his sister-in-law Kundalata when Radharani was angry. Yeah, Kalavai. Okay. What fell off Kalavai's clothes when forcibly had Kalavai change clothes? Coconuts, watermelons, mangoes. Yeah, everybody got that right. Okay, last question. Who carried the big box of gifts for Radharani from Nandagav to Yavat? Abhimanyu. Yes. All of you are very, very, very fast. Can't even finish the question. Which is very good. Third place goes to I the Warrior. Second place, I don't know. First place goes to Ice. So, all of you know who you are. And congratulations.
I was the warrior.
I was Ice.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Sonakshi ji is first place. Hari bol. And Nitin ji is I don't know, but he knows everything.
Yeah, there Nitin G circled. I don't know.
Yeah, Nitin ji is doing well. Okay. So thank you very much for joining. I hope you all are having a good week and time. So make sure you find some time to pray to Krishna every day. If possible, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarupascha kripa sindhupya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Have a wonderful Krishna conscious week. Have a great time, everyone. It's very nice weather in the Memphis area right now. So hope you're enjoying the nice fall weather. And never forget Krishna. Always remember Krishna, and He'll take care of everything for you. Okay. Ayan is trying to draw. Hari Bol, says Nitin ji. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hey, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Ashmita ji. Hare Krishna, Sonakshi ji. Oh, next week we do not have class because Ayana has a jiu-jitsu competition, so we'll meet the week after. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.